Ice Blast ready for the dunk! In Reviewers! It's a disaster!
Hey everybody, this is Jake from Rankr Esports, and we're doing a Shanghai Major special today. Obviously, I'm Jake, and I'm joined by Bryce, a returning person, and a newcomer, Jake. So I want you to introduce yourself, say hey.
Okay, I'm Bryce. I help with a lot of SMO production, just kind of general content, and help out wherever I can.
I'm Jake. I do not work here. I just know most of the people that work here, and I play a lot of Dota. So.
A lot of Dota.
Dota.
And obviously, you know me, I'm Jake. I do ideation, execution, things along those lines for Rankr Esports. But if you didn't know, well, you should have known, the Shanghai Major started last week with the group stage and going into the main event, which starts Tuesday at 10 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday, opposite of that in China. The main event is starting, and now that the group stages have happened, we have things we want to talk about and kind of set it up for the week. And before we really get into it, I want to let everyone know we will have continued coverage of the entire event on our website, through our social channels, everything. I will be working the graveyard shift to do that, morning videos to recap the night before. So let's get into it. To the lay of the land right now, we had the group stages happen, and all 16 teams are still in it. 8 winners bracket, 8 losers bracket. No teams were eliminated yet. So the teams that we have in the winners bracket, we have Alliance versus Liquid. Alliance went 2-0, Liquid 2-1. And then we have MVP and LGD, same thing, MVP 2-0, LGD 2-1. We have OG and Secret, and then we have Evil Geniuses versus Fnatic. So, you guys, for just the teams that got into the winners bracket, which ones are you kind of like, that shouldn't have happened? Or are there any just ones that just blew you out of the water?
Honestly, like the performance that Fnatic's put on, like this tournament, I mean, they've been really lackluster as of late, and they've just been they've been underperforming, quite frankly. And I think just the fact that they've kind of turned it around. I know that they got a new player, and I can't remember his name, but I believe that he's like relatively young, and he's kind of been pulling the team together a bit. And I think
hoping for a new suit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's like what every team wants right now. But I think that that's been helping them a lot. And like, I didn't even I thought they were going to be losers bracket for sure.
And even PPD from Evil Geniuses in his vlog, he said right away he did not think that Fnatic would get out of Group B.
Oh yeah, no, not in the
no one
slightest.
did.
I didn't at all.
Everyone was guessing Alliance, which happened, and then Spirit. I guess Spirit and Fnatic.
They're pretty similar. I think what it came down to is Spirit is they have like Goblack and Always Want to Fly, who have been around for a little while. I mean, they're no like Dendy or anyone. It's not like they've been in it from
Not a whole lot.
yeah, but they've been around the block and they've performed, but I think it was just like an inexperience overall. Like they haven't had really good like tournament play really, and so it's been mostly just Fnatic. The fact that most of their members are just much, they've had a lot more experience. They're more
veterans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that helped them a lot.
Yeah, and then Bryce, any teams that you just did not see coming?
The Fnatic one, because I noticed I've been keeping up on at least the last couple of tournaments, and I'd never seen Fnatic stand off as like a top 3 team in anything.
Nope.
And then to come out of that group, which is already kind of tough to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. Like Team Spirit, I think they were up and coming, and I think they were a good team overall. It's just they didn't perform.
This was actually the first tournament that Fnatic didn't go straight into the losers bracket.
Yeah.
In, I don't even know how long. I
remember when I was several tournaments.
Yeah, when I was watching the cast, it was this is the first time that they've done it in a very long time. So it's cool to see new teams. One I'm not surprised about, but I'm a big fan of, because personally I'm an Evil Geniuses guy.
Yeah.
Evil Geniuses 2-0 for maps they went 4-1, and their group was definitely there. I mean, it's unfortunate there were 2 NA teams.
Yeah.
One group with Complexity going out, and also Archon. So America, we have 1 team left, at least in the winners bracket.
In the winners bracket.
Yeah. Archon, How do you feel about Archon? You know, playing in the losers bracket. I mean, they've got E-Home first round.
They'll do all right. I don't think they're gonna beat E-Home.
Yeah, I mean, E-Home's like, it isn't a major without E-Home in it.
Yeah, exactly. And like they've been around for so long, and it just seems like Archon and I'm a fan of Monkeys Forever, who is one of their players on Archon, and he's just a very entertaining broadcaster. But I don't think they're gonna pull it off.
Yeah,
it would be very reminiscent of like Fnatic, like getting to the winners.
And Archon Archon as an organization is really young.
Yeah,
so
really
the fact
new.
that they made it into the Shanghai Major, for how new they are, is impressive.
It's impressive.
And that's great.
in itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that they got there in the first place.
Yeah, and it's always great to see new teams coming in and older teams performing, you know, up to par. And on the Fnatic, I do think it's funny that Fnatic has always been a European organization.
Yeah.
But then for Dota, they're Southeast Asia.
Yeah. It is weird.
Yeah, the big surprise for me wasn't what team made it in, it was what team didn't. And CDEC was kind of a team that I didn't expect them to win out their group and go 4-0, not lose a map. But I expected them to at least make it in the winners bracket, considering they're finalists at the TI. But
Yeah, I mean, second place. That Group A, I mean, we talked about it a little bit earlier. MVP Phoenix, the only teams that didn't lose a single map in group stage, MVP Phoenix and Alliance. And, I mean, Group A, I don't think anyone really called Vici and eHome going to the losers bracket.
No,
from
not at
that.
all. I mean, Vici is a top-notch team.
Yeah.
And eHome is as well. But it just, that's how it worked. They
Yeah.
just played bad matches, or the other team just ended up playing better.
yeah, I was watching it's actually the CDEC, Secret series, and they were saying that CDEC really only has one style of play.
Yeah,
and they haven't really been
they don't
able to
branch
ever
out.
change that ever, which might be their biggest downfall in all of this. Is like, yeah, they can play this one strategy and they're one of the best at it in the world, but once you take out one key part of that, what are they going to be able to do?
Actually, I just realized we messed up with 4 groups and 4 teams in each group.
Oh, nice.
Vici Gaming was not in Group A. It was eHome,
and
CDEC.
I didn't
yeah.
want to correct
Yes.
you, but
Those were the 2 that went out. So that's my bad. Vici, but regardless of what group they were in,
Vici
Vici's been
also
around
went
forever.
out.
They went 0-2.
Yeah.
So like, it's
Well, I mean, that's just like newbie lost as well. I think they
went 1
I
and
think
2.
they went 1 and 2.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, they were TI4 champions, and they came out to TI5 and they didn't perform
Nothing
too well. I
much.
mean, they performed all right, but like then this tournament, it's like, I mean, they get invited and didn't even
They get invited and they didn't say goodbye.
losers bracket already. Like,
Yeah.
seems ridiculous.
losers bracket is going to be terrifying to play through too.
Oh,
they have to play
gosh.
so many games.
yeah.
Because there's 4 games to 2 for each round. They play an extra round. They also, if they even make it all the way through and try to make it for a push to the grand finals, they have to play a best of 3 and a best of 5 in the same day.
Oh,
That
so-
is a nightmare.
That's awful.
That is an
Dota.
absolute nightmare.
When I was looking through the schedule, because you know, obviously putting it on our calendar, we had to do that, and I was like, these grand finals seem like they have a ton of time blocked out. It was like 11 hours or something, and it took me a minute to remember. Oh wait, that could be like the single longest day of one match ever. Like that's Dota, and the games can go so long, but
so long.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And then one thing that you pointed out earlier was the whole idea of this tournament's all about the tempo.
Yeah, it's definitely who can get the advantage, who can press the advantage, and then who can keep and maintain the advantage. I think it was Frankfurt, but after that, the meta changed, so it was just like team fights constantly because
It's an exciting meta, at least.
It is. I mean, for me, as someone who plays an initiator primarily, it was a great meta because I just played Earthshaker and I just won matches left and right.
Just hit the $1 Million Slam. every
Yeah,
day.
exactly. Every game. But it's definitely different than that. I mean, it's definitely much more about picking heroes like the Chens and picking heroes that like can gank and that they can try to optimize how like the
utility
rest
and
of their
map
team
control.
is doing. Yeah, exactly. It's not necessarily about having like 5 heroes that just like can just kill. It's about having like the 1 or 2 heroes that can do that, and then your other 3 heroes are honestly like the keys to making sure that they are able to do their job.
They're enablers.
Yeah.
Like the faceless void just being there to.
Yeah,
kinda
it's not
control
like
the map
he's
and
really
keep the other
throwing
team
around.
down.
Yeah, he's not throwing around a lot of damage, but like his utility and the fact that he can make cooldowns even longer, and he can put you in a chronosphere, and then you have like Lenas or whatever you have just firing on your enemies while they
Going
can't
to
do
town.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's and then the champion diversity.
Yeah, it's been
or the hero
pretty
diversity.
broad. Yeah.
There's been a ton. I mean, we've seen kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, for the most part.
I'm really happy to see Death's Prophet getting some play. It's
Yeah.
cool seeing that just because it wasn't really big, at least, I don't even think in Captain's Draft it got much play. I
No.
might be wrong.
Well, it was because they did the remake for her, so she has one new ability. They just changed her passive to like that like life drain thing, which is just, it seems like a really good change overall. And obviously since pros are playing it now,
They're always going to
it
take
has
it
to
to the
be
next
good.
level.
Yeah.
And it's not Shadow Fiend picker ban every game.
Yeah.
Which is
Now it's Invoker picker ban every game.
exactly.
And Earth Spirit, but
And then Gyrocopter's been getting a significant amount of picks, or picks and bans.
well, yeah, I think that's just because he's just overall a good hero, and he's good at team fights, but he's also good at picking enemy
people
heroes
off,
off just because of his rocket and his ultimate. But then his flat cannon and the one that makes it so he can hit multiple targets, that just makes it so he's very potent either 1v1 or in team fights. So he's just a really overall strong hero.
And again, that goes back to the point of utility. If a team wants to build, like they can first pick Gyrocopter and then go
Yeah.
around, and that's not revealing anything because they can either still build either a pick comp or a team fighting comp.
Or like a
and
ganking
still-
comp,
or a
or
ganking comp.
or some mix of it all.
And still be able to use him in all those different scenarios versus like, he's really good at this one thing, so if we don't do this one thing, we're just gonna get crushed. We're just gonna get
Yeah.
buried.
If we don't win
Yeah.
by 20 minutes, good game.
Yeah, we're just that's like anti-mage. Like if you get shut down early, there's no way that you're like having a good game at all.
And
Yeah.
we've all had those
Oh
games.
yeah.
All I got to do is this, and then it will be fun. But I mean, it's in all of these esports, whether it's a shooter, a MOBA, a Hearthstone, whatever. There are some mechanics or characters or anything that are just always going to be good.
Yeah.
So, for instance, Hearthstone Dr. Boom. That card, no matter what, no
Balance.
matter what. Dr. Balance will always be good. League of Legends, our champs are always going to be good. It's the same thing in Dota. It's just cool seeing the massive diversity
Yeah.
in Dota.
Well, and especially I think like the meta changes are so different. I feel like every patch it's just you just see new heroes just because they just change the dynamic so much. Like the last patch, as I said before, it was about fighting because team fight and hero kill gold it was so astronomical that like there wasn't even a point in like killing towers. It wasn't about that at all. It was like you kill the enemy so that you can have like you can be 6-slotted at like 30 minutes on all of your heroes. But then also the counter to it is that there was also comeback gold. So if you're really far behind, then if you got a few
Shut them
kills,
down.
you
It's
just
easier to come
suddenly have like you kill someone, you have 3K gold like that.
Yeah, just the swings were just so
Yeah, and then now it's much more about tempo, and it's much more about like trying to maintain control, and it's more about utility. So it's just a lot different.
Yeah.
It went from like just kill to like maybe we kill, maybe we hit some buildings.
Just kill him and then just pressure everywhere.
Everywhere
else. And
else.
then kill someone else and pressure.
Yeah. Yep.
But so super quick before we have to go. Obviously, it is a tournament. We do have to, say who we think is going to win and who we want to win. So Bryce, who do you think will win and who you want to win?
Statistically, it would look more like our Alliance or other team that came out of group
Phoenix?
A. MVP Phoenix because they came
Yeah.
out undefeated. But I still have to give the edge to Evil Geniuses. They're still the TI5 champs. They still look just as consistent as they've been since they won. So there's no real reason to expect them to perform less.
Yeah,
than
and
what
they
they've
haven't
been at.
changed their formula since, other than kicking out Aoi, but they haven't changed their formula really like that much since coming out of the last TI win.
Yeah, plus they
they're
just picked up a win at captain's draft, which it's not the same scale, but it's still saying something because some teams that are in the Shanghai Major were in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll piggyback off of you. I'm an EG fanboy. Sorry. I've nothing to apologize for. Why'd I say sorry?
I love EG.
I want EG to win, and also I think they will. Just for a lot of the reasons you spoke of. Plus, I just really want them to win.
Yeah.
I want America to bring it home.
Yeah.
And then you got Universe, got to rep Wisconsin there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
If you didn't know, Rankr, we're based out of Wisconsin, so Universe being so close by, bring it to Wisconsin. And then Jake, what do you think?
Who I would like to win, I really want MVP Phoenix to win because they were amazing in the last TI. They were the comeback kids, and they've been performing really well. I mean, they were 4-0 out of the qualifiers. And so I want them to win. Do I think they're going to win? Probably not, but we'll see. Who do I want to win? I'm going to have to go against you guys. I'm going to go with OG. Just because I'm Han trash. I used to play Heroes of Newerth. And so most of the players on OG are former Han players. And they're also amazing. Like Moon Meander's crazy good and Fly's really good.
2-0 in group stages, 4-1 on maps.
Yeah,
There's
great.
There's a lot of really great games coming, and we all know we have to tip our hat. I don't know about tip our hat, but we have to acknowledge some of the production issues. Hopefully now that Valve has done what they have to do to solve that, we're going to have a great event. Lots of great games coming up. So be sure to stay tuned to Rankr Esports. Our social channels will have everything. We're also going to be posting daily videos on what you missed while you were sleeping, or if you do stay up and watch, hit us up on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. So thank you for watching, and from everyone here at Rankr Esports and Wisconsin, have a good night and have a good week.
See ya.
See ya.
Sign up at rankeresports.com to get ranked, build a team, and find events. Rankr, play together, win together.